Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back this lovely Monday afternoon, evening-ish for me of February 5th. And it's time for some news again. It's Loud Thumbs News with Nick, and I'm Nick. And we're going to talk about all kinds of stuff today. We're going to start off, we're going to talk I'll just give you a little bit of what we're going to talk about. We have some Steam stuff happening. We have some Suicide Squad stuff to talk about. Got a lot of Xbox. The big meat of this is Xbox today, guys, so get ready for that. But we're going to get into it here real quick and some more surprises as well as the rumor Runway. But hey, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to hit the button down there, like it, follow it, subscribe it, all that good stuff. Bring news every day, Monday through Friday, as much as I can. And just love talking video games with everybody, catching you down in the comments, chatting down there as well. Make sure to just like and share. Best thing you could do for me is just share the channel with all your gaming friends, and we'll just spread the love of games. So let's get into some news here. We're going to start off with Steam. We have some Steam news. Just a little PSA. Everybody out there might not be aware, but the Next Fest is now live. Steam's Next Fest is offering over 1,000 games. Demos are available right now as well. The titles are available to sample until February 12th. Valve has launched the latest edition of Steam Next Fest this week, along with digital events, which will offer access to over 1,000 PC game demos. It is running until February 12th at 10 a.m. Pacific Time, 1 p.m. Eastern, or 6 p.m. GMT. So check that out. Just a quick one for everybody to just know it's happening. And I'm almost every year I almost miss it, but the last couple years I've done pretty good about catching it out. So make sure when you check out the Next Fest, if you catch a good demo, hit it in the comments. Let us know down in the comments. Hit up the channel, hit up the Discord. Tell us what those games are. Let's play them together. Let's talk about them. You got to support our indie developers. All right, moving on. Next one here, just a little bit of quick news to get out of the way at the beginning. But we have Suicide Squad sees less than half of the day one Steam players of Avengers. Let's get into this. All right, it's going to be quick, but as you can see here, Marvel's Avengers managed 29,916 Steam players during its first day of launch. Kill the Justice League managed just 13,459. It's less than half, guys. It's less than half. This is a big hot button currently, and it's just the case. It's just what they are. We get to talking. It's always on the news, whatever's going on. But I feel like this is a trend, and I'm a little bit worried about the Iron Man game because I love Iron Man, but I'm worried about the Marvel games coming and the way they're going to be approached, thought of. But it seems like we're on a downward slope. But that can all come down just to the game, right? And this game has caused a lot of divisiveness, okay, right? There's a lot of discourse about it. So, that it is what it is. I understand, and it is definitely some really weak numbers, and they definitely want more than that, but we know it talks, and we see it. The numbers don't lie, right? So that's interesting. Let me know what you guys think of Suicide Squad, and if you guys have been playing it. It's definitely one I'll be waiting on a sale before I pick that one up. Let's get over here to the next little bit of information I want to go over with you today here. That is Final Fantasy 14. Xbox Series X and S's open beta has start date has been confirmed. That start date, as you can see here, is February 21st, which is a Wednesday at 3 a.m. Eastern Time. That will be put out for people to start checking out. It says anyone with an existing Final Fantasy 14 account on another platform will be unable to join the beta, as it's solely designed for newcomers only. So remember that. Got to check it out. I guess that means not me. I have one, but I don't play it on my PS5. I tried it and then I moved on. I liked it, but I don't have the time or the necessary want to put money into this game, honestly. It does say here, as a quote from Square Enix, that we ask players who wish to play Final Fantasy XIV on the Xbox with an existing Square Enix account and its associated characters to please wait until the full Xbox launch has happened after the beta test concludes. PSA, another one there for you. It's just a little bit of news to get out of the way to get you guys into the know. We're going to hit the meat of the news now. We're getting into the meat. This is going to be an Xbox news thing right now, right? You guys have been watching? If not, I'm about to fill you in. Huge, huge news. A lot of it's rumor right now, but it's still huge rumor. A lot of it has a lot to stand on. But we're looking at potentially Xbox going the way of Sega. They're just going to be making games. They're not going to have exclusive titles anymore. We could see Halo going to PlayStation. We could see Gears going to PlayStation. As you can see on screen, we could see Starfield going to PlayStation. How much, discourse did that game cause when it came out that it wasn't available elsewhere, right? Tons of people upset about it. And another big one, not released yet, all rumors. Also, Indiana Jones. Basically any game that they just spent hard-earned money on. Almost 70 billion hard-earned dollars, right? On these exclusive options to keep these games. And, well, it would have been over 70 if we think about it, right? We had 7 billion to buy Bethesda. So we're talking almost $80 billion that they've spent, and now they're going to just let the games go everywhere. I find this confusing. Maybe confusing is the wrong word. It definitely seems like a hard play to just sell software. It's like Microsoft's going right back to the way they were in the beginning, where they just sold software and forget about the hardware, right? Everybody else can make the hardware. That's exactly the way I see this. The thing that's confusing to me is why you would spend all that money on all these games when you could have already been doing this with all your current exclusives if this was your plan anyway. Then nobody would have been surprised when you acquired all of these. There wouldn't have been the big lawsuits because you wouldn't have been an exclusive. You would have been on all these other platforms, and nobody could have second guessed you that you were going to hold Call of Duty, under your wing forever, right? So why make this decision now? It feels like a very large uphill struggle that could have been avoided in just a couple of seconds. It could have been avoided. Like, nope, put Halo, put Gears, put, I know, I can't remember all of them off the top of my head right now, but put them all on any other console. Just put them on consoles, put them on PC, make them for everything. We're not going to make consoles anymore. We're a game company now. We're not a hardware company anymore. And that's what they do with everything else anyway, right? I mean, they have a few products like the Surface and stuff that, seem to be Microsoft branded, but it's still a lot of those are like HP or Dell, and, they're all doing the legwork. Microsoft sells them the software. And, I'm not surprised. They've been saying for quite some time they want to be on everybody's screen, right? Any screen you can play games on. That's what they say. They want to be available on all screens. And if they're not going to let Game Pass on PlayStation or on Nintendo, how do you get your games on there? You don't make them exclusive, right? So I get it. I see where the dots are connecting. So yeah, I'm not confused, but it's like it really makes my brain wonder. Like, I'm surprised, I guess. I didn't see them doing this so quickly. Obviously, it all has to turn out to be true, but that's just what they're saying. They're saying that this is going to be happening shortly. It doesn't seem, we're supposed to get Indiana Jones by the end of the year, if it sticks. So we're looking at that. In less than a year, all these exclusives could end up on other consoles. And yeah, Microsoft's going to make money. You make money on the software, not the hardware, most of the time anyway. But it's a bit of a sad situation because this isn't going to breed any competition from other developers now or Microsoft. Like, they're just going to put out the games they put out, and now they're just hoping for the numbers to come in volume and not in quality. They're going for the full quantity over quality mode here, and I'm not a fan of it. So we will see what it ends up being like. However, I'm uneasy about it right now. I like having multiple consoles, but I'm not against the idea of having one. But I don't want just a bunch of like C and C+ games coming through constantly. I want these A+ games, and I'm worried I'm not going to get those. You guys tell me what you think, if you're worried or not, like me. And just as we're still on the same subject, Phil Spencer did state that they will update fans on their vision for the future on Xbox or of Xbox next week. So I'm sure I'll be here reporting on it. Says we're listening and we hear you. Xbox boss says amid reports of increased multi-platform focus, Microsoft will share details about its vision of the future of Xbox next week, following reports that the company has decided to release more games on its rival platforms. And yeah, it's a new day. Since like that right there, that they're going to talk about something, makes me think this is less of a rumor and more of a like leak. Like, oh, somebody found something and now it's gonna, actually happen. Who knows, other than Phil Spencer, I guess, right? So that's going to be interesting to see. I will be reporting on that here next week whenever that news comes. And the last bit here is just a kind of fun one. Got the rumor runway. The rumor runway is always open. You got those planes coming in and out constantly. And this one is kind of a fun one, but I think we can debunk it right away. So this was some discussion over the weekend that potentially Microsoft is going to have a handheld, right? And according to what I see here, this is because of a singular tweet that we can see right here on screen, that this tweet coming from Windows Central Gaming, could Microsoft make an Xbox handheld? More than ever, this particular person at Jez Corden thinks it's inevitable. And this tweet was liked twice by Phil Spencer. Okay? So Phil Spencer likes the tweet. That means, I guess, it's going to happen. I mean, that's kind of a wild thing. But yes, that's what they're stating. Rumor runway, running wild. But don't see it happening. We just talked about they're going to be putting their games on all these rival consoles. And everybody else is going to make games or make consoles or handhelds that play the games, right? We're getting ready to just transition over the next 5 to 10 years into a all digital world. So it won't matter. You'll be able to just download it and make it play, right? And they're not going to make a handheld. Like, I'm going to say it right now. Like, Xbox is Microsoft. They're not going to put money into making a piece of hardware that plays games just because. They're going to do it if it were required. But now it's not required. If they can get their games on Nintendo, and Nintendo comes out with the Switch 2 and can play their games, that's it. They make their money. They're done. They don't have to pay for... I just talked about it, okay? They don't need handhelds. They don't need consoles. They just want the digital purchase. And as much as it would be another neat thing for it to exist, Sony's had their, last week reported on them potentially doing a handheld again as well. But it's all mega speculation, rumor runway stuff, and I don't see it happening. I don't. They can make us believe whatever they want, but this one I do not believe, because they're about to give up the hardware fight and they're moving completely into the software battles, and we're going to see what happens. But we'll find out. I'll be here to report on it. But that is it for news today. A lot of Xbox conversations. I want to talk to you guys in the comments about it. What are your thoughts there? I'm always on the Discord as well, chatting with everybody over there. So check out the Discord and the links below. Join over there for free and just have some good conversations with all of us over there. It's a bunch of fun people over there. Have a good time chatting. That's my loud crowd, as I call them. And it's pretty awesome. Always looking to enjoy more people in the loud crowd and grow the loud crowd as big as possible. But again, if you guys are just tuning in, hit the like button if you liked the video. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. Leave some comments below. I want to talk to you guys about that kind of stuff. And biggest favor you can do for me, biggest thing in the world, is just share. Share Loud Thumbs as much as possible with all the friends out there that enjoy gaming and chit-chatting, because that's what I'm here for. So that's it for today. Won't see me tomorrow, guys. Tuesday, got some family stuff happening, so you'll see me on Wednesday, though. I'll be back on Hump Day, and we'll talk some more news then. But until then, I am out of here. And remember, controllers need exercise too, so keep those thumbs loud.